So this is that tricky problem that could have had more than one answer. And so we had to really look at all the different answer choices to figure out what's going on. The first answer choice asks us triangle FBP, so I'll put that in red, F to B to P, that triangle, they want it compared to, I'll do it in purple for the other one, for triangle TMP. Triangle T to M to P. Sorry, it's not really a triangle, but you get the idea. I want to check if purple and red are similar. So we need some information here first of all. The first thing I notice is angle P. Both those triangles share an angle P. So one of the shortcuts I have for triangle similarity, for similar triangles, is the angle one. Another one is SAS, and the third one is SSS. Well, we've got that angle there, so we're in luck. We might try this one or this one if we can get some more information, because they both need an angle in there. Something with an angle P. So that angle P, so right away we know angle P is congruent to itself. So that gives us one set of A's. Okay? If we can get another A, or we can get an S on each side of it, a set of S's on each side that are similar, then we're in good shape. But we got to get another. I think A might be easier to do, so let's check if there's anything else. Well, I notice here there's an 82 degrees. This angle is 180 minus 82, which means it's 98 degrees. And I got the same thing going here. That angle is on a line, so it's 180 degrees. When you take away the 82 degrees that are beside it to make the 180, you're left with 98 degrees. So we have a pair of 98 degree angles. Well, that's another set of A's. So I can say angle PFB is 98 degrees. And that one's right here. That's going to be the same as that angle there, PTM. And that gives me another set of A's. So that was tricky. In fact, choice A works, and that's triangle FBP is similar to triangle TMP. Okay, choice B is the exact same triangles, but what they did is they switched the P and the F. And if that's the case, well, let's just check. Triangle PFB is similar to triangle TMP. Let's check to see which of A or B is correct, just to make sure. Well, if we look at this picture here, where are the yellow angles? The yellow angles are T and F. So T and F are both yellow. P is the same as P, and we'll call that the red ones right here. And then we're left with M and B right here. And they should be in the same spot, and they are. That's why A is a better choice. The problem is that this isn't written in the right order. That's why B is wrong. It's the same two triangles, but they don't have it written in the right order. That's why B is wrong. Let's look at C. C says triangle MFI is similar to triangle BTI. So let's clean this thing up. I'm going to clean this thing up here. Okay, so I redrew that triangle and the machine didn't start like I thought it was, so I'll just quickly explain what I did here. So what I did here was I redrew the triangle, and I noticed that I had right here an 82-degree angle and an 82-degree angle, and that gave me this statement. That gave me a set of A's that were the same. Then I noticed that these were vertical angles here, and that's another set of A's, and so that gave me this statement right here, that those two angles were the same. And if those two angles were the same, then I had two sets of A's, so I now know that the two triangles are similar by angle-angle similarity. And so then I checked my statement C, and I noticed the angles I were in yellow, and they should be in the same spot. They were both written third. And then I noticed that the F and the T, right there, angles were in the same spot, and they're both written second. So that meant the third angles were the same, and this statement is true. So in statement D, they're saying triangle BFM is similar to triangle MTB. So I'm going to clean up the picture a bit. So I cleaned up the picture a bit, and it said triangle BFM, BFM, and triangle MTB. M to T to B. Well, they both have, I'll do this in purple, have an 82-degree angle, so that's an A. So that's good news. But I really can't get any other information out of this thing, because I don't know. I know these are the same, but that only lets me know then that these angles are the same for those triangles, but I'm still missing this part right here and this part right here to really know what those angles were. And there's no guarantee, there's nothing that can get those. So I don't have, there's just not enough info. There's just not enough info to tell us what those are with their, because even if we try to use angle P, we're sort of stuck. We're stuck very much about what that can be. There's just not enough info, so I can't say that one's true. So there's your answer choices right here. Answer choice A and C, and it was two choices.